over there. So,
All right, I just started the recording.
okay, thank you so much. Greetings, fam. I hope you all are having a great day today. Hope all is going
Great
good for
day.
you. Huh?
I'm having a great day.
Oh, very good. Happy to
I'm
hear
up.
that.
I'm up longer than you guys.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Um, as I was mentioning earlier, this is not going to be. It's going to be a relatively short meeting because Gisandra has some things she has to do with her family today, and Francisco is not even in the country now. He's at home visiting his family. So I'm just going to give a reminder of the contest that Gisandra is going to be putting on, and it's called Plug In and Win. And how it works is people who are um, how it works is we're going to be telling the people that are a part of our teams to come to the Trust Village, see how many people we can come to, how many people we can get to join the Trust Village, see how many people we can get to come to the daily structure meetings, and see how many people we can get to join the Telegram, get to join Facebook. I mean, just all the social medias. And we're going to record that, record it, take screenshots of it. So there's proof of how many people you actually have. And let me see, she had gave me the time frame for this. What did she tell me? Hold on, I know I wrote it down. The dates that she was planning to do this. Yeah, she said through the 12th, she's going to start. She would like to start on the 12th and have it go through to the 18th and then make the announcement of the winner on Saturday. So she's going to give more details about that. I think she's going to have, give a little bit more of give more details and more rules of how that's going to go when she gets the chance. And also, I want to remind you guys about the VBOP that I'm having today. Are you all aware of the VBOP that I'm going to be having at 4:30 p.m. today, Eastern?
Just making, actually, I'm just being reminded of it. I didn't know exactly what time. I know you were having one.
I didn't know either.
Okay, so I put the advertisement video in the Trust Village that you guys can take and post to people. You can put it on your social media. You can text it to people, email it to people to let them know about it. Basically, it's just what happened last night. You saw how Dr. Carter, was smooth, and she put that presentation video in for everybody during that meeting. Y'all can respond.
I know my brain is. So,
y'all partially asleep today.
say that just again about where she posted it at.
Last night on the call, Dr. Carter, she smoothly took that new presentation video with the compensation plan in it that is like 10 minutes long, and she put that in her presentation last night. She did that to show us, that we can do that. And that's exactly what I'm going to do on this VBOP. I said the minute somebody does a really good presentation video for, and that, the first one, actually Kareem did a really good one, and I'm still going to be using his too. But this new one for P-Trade, I'm absolutely going to put that in there. Everybody can do that. You basically come on and you do an introduction, or you can have somebody introduce you, and then you do an introduction of P-Trade, talk about what you're getting out of the company and what have you. It does not have to be long at all. And you can put that presentation video on, and then after the presentation video, you can decide to do a few questions and answers, or you can end it there and tell people if they have any questions, they can get back to the person, you know, that invited them to the call. And then after that, you know, then well, actually do like a bit of a closer too, tell the people that, ask them if they like what they saw on the call and get a response from them. And then tell them that if you like what you saw, you can get back with the person that invited you to the call so they can get you signed up. And so you can, get in here and get started. We welcome you to the team. Anything to kind of like close it off to get people, seal the deal, pretty much. But I love it because it answers a lot of questions in that video. It actually gives a lot of information in a short period of time, and it doesn't hold you hostage while it's doing it. It gives you a
Yeah, I
lot
like
of
that.
information, and it's very, it's very energetic. So I highly recommend you guys utilize that advertisement as much as you possibly can. I sent it to my cousin yesterday because she was like, I got 2 people that's interested, in this. I was like, show them this video, so they'll know and have an understanding of what it is, because they're interested in Forex, so they can see that it's more than just Forex that's being offered. But yeah, I'm excited about being able to do that. You don't have to worry about doing a lot of talking. If you're not somebody that is good with communication, then you can just have someone come and help you on your VBOP. They can introduce you, and you pretty much just say a few words about the company and then go right into showing the video. Or, you can just direct people to the videos, to the video, and invite them to come back. And if they have any questions, then you shouldn't need a 3-way call after it, but sometimes people still do, because they still might have a few more questions. But if you're not a talker, you can also set up 3-way calls with, your sponsor, your upline, someone else, that's available on the team. Pretty much, I'm looking forward to this VBOP today. Hopefully you guys can get all your prospects to come to the call.
Yes, I'm definitely invite to it. Do you happen to know what happened to the first one? I sent it out to quite a few people, and then they was responding to me that it was taken down, and so I had to resend it when I you know what I'm saying, when I found the one
you
that
talking about
was
the
playing.
video? Yeah,
Yes.
they took it down. So I posted it. Just Sandra posted it again. I had sent a post to you guys to let you guys know that it was taken down. Marty had mentioned briefly that it was probably going to be revised a little bit. So I think that's what happened. They did a revision, and then they popped the new one up there, and it didn't take them long. It took them probably
Right, and that I figured that's what it was, because I do remember him saying that it was going to be revised. Like he said, but I'm not sending it. He said I'm sending it out tonight. So I was wondering why we had the one that wasn't revised. Okay, so that answers that. Okay.
Yeah. I think they were excited. That's why they hurried up and put it out. And then they were like, oh, wait a minute, we forgot something. And then they hurried up and got it. It didn't take them long, though. That was great, because I was hopeful that they weren't going to take all day to get that revision up. And so we're able to do this. So as I was saying, you guys, is Kareem on here yet? Oh, yeah, there he is. You guys go right on ahead and just invite people. This saves us from doing a lot of work. Just look at it that way. You just tell people to come. They come on there. They get to see somebody else do the present, talk about the company a little bit, not talk their ears off, and get right to the point, and then send them back to you. That's pretty much what we're going to be doing. And as Jasandra had mentioned before, she wants to see everybody, try to do this throughout the week. And me too, because what it's going to do when we do that is it going to build a momentum type thing where if you start doing it on a regular basis and we promote it, then people that may not have been able to do it on a specific day could possibly do it on a different day, because maybe they're working on the day that we had it, or the time we had it was not available, they weren't available. So she was saying doing it several different times throughout the day. Whoever's available, choose that time, or choose whichever day of the week that works for them. And then see who is available to help them out. And even if you're not really quite sure what to say or do, you can always get with somebody, that has a little more experience, see if they're available. I always highly recommend to somebody that just like, you can write down your thoughts in advance. You don't have to say things off the top of your head if you're not a speaker on that level. Trust me, I've done that many of times. Because sometimes you might know what you're going to say, and then you have a brain freeze, you forget everything, stuff, you get distracted. So, the good thing about doing these types of things, these types of presentations when people can't see you, is you can read if you want, if you're a really good reader, and you can do it in a way where people can't tell you're reading. So you can do that, or like I said, you can just, you can do your own VBOP, and you can ask somebody else to present for you, and you just announce them. I've done that a couple times, just to get your feet wet so you can get in the habit to learn how to do it, because you really can't learn it for sure, for seriously, until you actually experience it.
You know,
Actually doing it. Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking, as you said that, it might be a good idea if we one day had a training on how to use the Zoom.
Oh, yeah,
Just
that's actually a good idea.
so everybody can get comfortable with it. You know what I'm saying? Just go through the steps of actually even just setting it up so that it's, the admin part of it, where when a person comes on, whether it shows a password, sets a password, or whether it shows shows the video when you first come, because when you go on some people's Zoom, you have to either delete yourself out for video, or you know what I'm saying, or and some people have it set where everybody's already muted. Their visual is already muted, and you have to open yourself up if that's what you want to do.
That's a
Because I
really
know,
good idea.
just because I know some of it about it, but for some reason I get, as far as sharing the screen and all that kind of stuff, I think most people probably are hesitant to do one because they don't really know how to do it.
I
So
think you're right
on
about
their
that.
own. Mm-hmm.
Well, I think tomorrow is a good time during a meeting to actually go over it a little bit. So we'll do that during the meeting. I'm glad you brought it up. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. So yeah, we will definitely do that. And because Zoom is new to me too. I just literally have been learning everything as I've been going along, because believe it or not, I am not a big internet person like that. I have never been into, I like the technology, I like being able to have the use of it and everything, but I'm not a social person on media like that. I'm actually social in person. I'm old school. I like, networking and being in people's presence and that kind of thing. I had to, actually adjust to all of this, everybody being online and everything, because you get left behind if you don't. Even though I've been online all the way since 1996, 97. I've been online, longer than a lot of people were even, some people have been alive, you know, but, and, getting into the new social medias and all of that stuff before people knew about them and all of that. But I have never been big on it or all that into it, because I've always appreciated being in live contact with people, I guess, for lack of better words. But
Well, I can relate to that.
But what I'm saying is, the people, a lot of people might think, oh, well, I'm all behind and I don't know that much about this stuff. But trust me, there's more people than you think, and young people too that do not know a lot of this stuff. They don't. And, basically need to be shown. The good part is you got quite a few people that are willing to help, jump right in there and help you out. And um, we get in where we fit in. Everybody has their strong points and what have you. And just reach out.
And
And
that's one thing that's a blessing about the trust bill is because everybody's so willing to show you their talents and help you with a new skill. And because most teams that you're on, or just most network marketing or referral marketing businesses that you're in, people they're not willing to show you how to jump out and be out front and use these different tools because it's like a threat to them or competition.
You are so right. That is
You're
a great
threat.
point.
You're a real threat.
That is a great point you brought up. I've seen that where you will ask somebody for help and they'll be like, they'll go out of their way to avoid helping you, pretend like they're busy. And I've seen that happen numerous times. And I'm like, wow, they really, really aren't really trying to benefit even to their own demise,
Yeah, because they have no idea that they're disempowering their team opposed to empowering them, because it's the team. If everybody knows, has some knowledge of those skills, they're more likely to get out of their comfort zone and go ahead and move forward. And it helps the whole team and not just, if you're the only one that knows how to do this stuff, it's like you're feeling so, macho or what, what I'm saying? That's where it seems like a lot of I've seen a lot of leaders, it makes them feel some kind of way. I'm struggling with the word right now that I'm feeling, that I feel that they feel just like they feel you kind of feel inferior to them. It makes them feel superior to you.
Superior.
Yeah. So but I just love it that we are so willing to share the skills and the talents that we have to empower each other, so it makes us stronger together.
And can we have I put a Telegram on my phone, and I have no idea. I have no idea what to do with it. I don't.
Oh, okay. Well, did you receive an invitation to Telegram? Because we have a Telegram.
No.
We have Telegram 411. Who's speaking? Is this Kathy?
This is Kathy, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, Miss Kathy, call me after the call. I'll show you how. I'll walk you through the Telegram.
Okay. Thanks,
because we have Trust Village 411 on Telegram now. So.
Okay.
Yeah, he can show you.
There's so many things. There's so many.
I know, but it's in demand. Like I was saying earlier, I'm not so into all of this, but everybody else is. So
yeah,
we have to not to be left behind.
That's right.
So Miss Kathy, we just bite off one thing at a time, and then before you know it, then you're more literate than you think you are. Because I was talking with someone the other day, and I told them my age, and they said, "You got to be kidding! Most of the people your age, they're not that computer." I said, "Well, I just started clicking on stuff and I learned." They said, "Who taught you how to do that stuff?" I said, "Nobody taught me. I actually just started clicking on stuff here and there."
That's how I learned.
It tells you how to do it, So, and then
YouTube, yes.
Definitely, because yesterday I had to look up how to do a WhatsApp and how to create a WhatsApp group, and it's right there. It's right there. Instead of bugging other people about how to do something, because I was asking Tanya yesterday, "Do you know how to create a WhatsApp group?" She said, "I really don't, but she said, because I know that most of the time Bola or somebody else sets up the groups and that type of thing." So I said, "You know what? Let me just be proactive and go to YouTube, so I know it's on there, and stop asking people, just trying to take the short, lazy way, asking somebody to show you when they got so much going on themselves. you know, YouTube is right there for us. It's like, as Jasani says, YouTube University. So I'm stepping out of my, you know, out of my lazy zone and just, you know, starting to be more proactive about getting the information that I need that is right out there.
Yeah, but WhatsApp group, I figured it out. It's just it basically, you're doing it in your own account and you're just creating another group, you know, outside of your personal, you know, people contacting you one-on-one. And it's not that easy to do it. You can't just go in there and start doing it. You have to figure out, because they don't give you the instructions that they have in there. It's not really clear on anything. You just have to figure it out, or go on Facebook. Go on YouTube. And sometimes the YouTube, depending on who you go to, they may not have all the instructions and stuff, and you still have to figure it out. But it's worth just messing around to see, you know, see what you can learn. I've learned a lot of stuff that way. Some stuff, you know, like just like Vanessa did, I didn't even go get instructions. I just jumped on there and started messing with stuff.
Yeah, because you when you start touching buttons, you either touch something that's gonna
take you somewhere else
and teach you a lesson for real, you know, because it may get you in somewhere that you need to get out of, and you're gonna learn how to get out of it. So it's gonna teach you something one way or the other.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to say this to you guys. If there is, like, just like Vanessa brought up with the Zoom training, if there's something that you feel like that could be added, you know, as far as a training, or you could get more help on, or we as a group could incorporate to help everybody as a whole, don't hesitate to add that in there, so we can you know, bring as much as we can, basically.
Would it be possible to have a question and answer before we get on our meeting, so you could just put it in a space and you'll have the question, and then maybe somebody will have the answer?
Yeah, if you go in the chat, we can do that. We can start doing that in the chat. Now, depending on the meeting, if the meeting is like one of those meetings where it's a lot going on, we may not be able to, you know, do it on a meeting like that. But like a meeting like this, where, say for example, you know, it's a slower time because Jasandra and Francisco are not coming with a whole lot of information. Absolutely, drop some stuff in the chat. You know, I can take a screenshot of it, and we can get the information back to you when you need it, or as soon as possible.
Okay.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, and actually on some of the meetings with Jasandra and Francisco, if they're talking or what have you, I can jump in the chat and see, because I'm always screening when we're on the calls to see if people are raising their hand or asking a question. So you can just drop it in the chat then, and you know, I can let them know during the meeting if they have time to answer it then, they can do it then, or we can just screenshot them and then get back to you with the answers.
Oh, okay. That's good.
All righty. Kareem, my brother.
Do I see Francisco on the line?
Is Francisco here? Yes, he is
I
here.
think so. How
Great
about
sunrise.
Here.
go ahead home? I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you got a chance to be at home with your family. I'm so happy for you.
Oh yeah, finally.
Finally. We didn't expect to see you, but we loved it. We're glad you're here.
Yeah.
Oh no. This is the wealth of knowledge, and everybody doesn't understand. To have access to people that are actually doing the process on a continuous basis, and just that simple thought of what McCarthy said or whoever said, that should be the way we should do this. Like, just if somebody has a question, before we forget the question, we put it in the chat, and then you have a whole group of people that have maybe already done that process and say, yeah, I know how to do it. So
right.
That's really a great idea.
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
Yes, because
Yes,
I'm one
thank
who
you.
I'm one who forget what I wanted to ask you. So I need to put it in while I'm thinking of it.
Yeah. So thank you, Kathy, for that, because that's true. That is good. That's going to help a lot of people, and it probably will end up saving time in the end, because like Francisco said, there'll be people that understand and know how to help you with that already in the chat. All righty. So Francisco, do you have something to share? If not, we're going to go to Kareem.
No, we're good to go. I'm just here part of the village.
Okay. All righty. So Kareem, my good brother,
Yes.
how are you?
Yes. Great. Great sunrise, everyone.
Great sunrise.
Just wanted
Great
Sunrise.
sunrise, brother.
Great sunrise.
Great sunrise.
yeah, I was late today because I just happened to stumble upon this webinar rather, by Bob Proctor. And it was the science of getting rich. And if you know anything about Bob Proctor, when he speaks about money, it's not necessarily about money per se. It's more about the mental aspect of it, the spiritual, energetic aspect of money. And I just want to just go over a few of the points that he mentioned, because I felt that it was so applicable to what we're doing. And I think that if we have the proper mind state, that we'll be able to really not only ride the ups and downs, but also really project ourselves, the greater image of ourselves, and how that can emanate to those that we're trying to attract to our business. And so he has a model. The wealth strategy model is a upside down, inside out model. So thoughts becomes ideas, that becomes things. So everything physical that we see is second nature. Everything originated in the mind as a thought first. So upside down. So starting with the mind first, the intellectual mind, the emotional mind, then going to the body. So in upside down, inside out. So upside down, what we think first, how we perceive ourselves first, the things the positions we want to obtain in this company, in life, whatever, we must visualize these things every single day. It starts with that visualization. We can't be fed from the outside world. We must be fed inwardly from our thoughts. It all starts with our thoughts.
That's right.
100%. That's 100%.
Yeah. So we start with the thoughts becomes ideas, and then those ideas are now empowered because it's coming from a greater thought. Now, I don't speak in religion terms. I'm very spiritual, but so whatever you call God, whatever name you call it, whatever, but if it comes from that place, that higher place, then your ideas are more empowered, and then your actions, therefore, are more empowered. But most importantly, the energy that you emanate, that's the upside down, inside out. So inside out, it emanates to people, and he calls it the impression of increase, and I'll speak about that in a second. And so he speaks about laws, because this is a science of getting rich, and he speaks about laws. There's certain laws are inevitable. You can't, what laws of gravity, what goes up must come down, regardless of how you personally feel about it. The law is a law. And so he has a law of compensation. The law of compensation states the amount of money you earn will be an exact ratio to, number one, the need for what you do. Number two, your ability to do it. And number three, the difficulty there will be in replacing you. So bringing that full circle to the P-Trade model and to where we are now, there is a massive need for what we do. The ability to do what we do comes from the tools and the resources that we have within this group. And the difficulty there will be in replacing you. We are among one of maybe 1,000 people or whatever right now. The information that we have and the tools that we have that we can disseminate worldwide makes us indispensable. It makes us valuable. It makes us irreplaceable. So we are right now operating in the law of compensation. And so he also goes to the law of thinking a certain way. So contrary to popular belief, very few people think. Mental activity does not constitute thinking. To begin earning a substantial amount of money, you must begin thinking, and you must begin thinking in a certain way. He gives a quote by Wallace Walters: "You can convey the impression of increase by holding the unshakable faith that you are in the way of increase, and by letting this faith inspire, feel, and permeate every action." So the impression of increase in all areas of your life is governed by an absolute law. Ralph Waldo Emerson referred to this law as the law of laws. This lesson alone will expand your life in the most magnificent manner. And as you learn how to leave everyone you encounter with the impression of increase. So where we are in this abundant state, we have to focus. We almost have to encapsulate ourselves to where we are right now. We have to really block ourselves off from all the madness that's going on in the world and really focus on this position of increase, so it can start from upside down, inside out. It emanates to those that we are trying to attract into this business. So 100%. I'm saying attract into this business. Right, so we don't necessarily, so it's a change of mind state of thinking, oh, we have to go try to convince somebody, or oh, we have to go try to get somebody. Just through your own thinking, through your own process of visualizing how you can be an impact, that energy is going to emanate and attract who you're going to bring into the business. And so lastly, I'm just to conclude, it was a webinar on the science of getting money. But as you see, it's very little to do with money, because money is only an instrument that enables you to extend the good that you do.
Yes. Yes.
Far beyond your physical presence.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was just so applicable, and I thought it was, worth, that's why I was late, because I really wanted to get all of that. But like, I just want to try to impart onto everyone here, that to look at this from a spiritual standpoint, you have to envision yourself at Cullinan, Crown Diamond,
right,
whatever it is you want to ascertain. You have to see it every single day. Every single day, it starts upside down, inside out. So it's not about somebody not seeing it. It's not about somebody not, gravitating to what you're saying. It's about your energy, and we will attract the people that we want to attract to this business and help. So
thank you for that, Spring. 100%. Yeah, 100% behind that. I mean, for me, it's alchemy. It's very ancient. It's what our ancestors knew a long time ago, and what they used to teach us a long time ago, and we got away from it, for all these various things that happened in history. But whenever you hear your elderly or elder person, grandparents say, you can have what you say, and they say it in a spiritual sense, that's what that is. And we just lost track of it. So we have to get back to it.
Right.
You're right. You're right. You're really right.
Absolutely.
And just, to add something, I'm on a support call, so I'm like jumping back between this and that, but I did hear what you were saying, Kareem, and it was very, right on point. We manifest from within ourselves what happens around us, the energy around us, and the reality that we walk into. And we also, on a large part, have forgotten that everything comes from the heart. you know, our brains are kind of just calculators, and all our thoughts and everything we feel, and, you know, it all emanates from the heart first, and then it gets to the brain. So, you know, you really gotta feel it. It needs to come from within, to start manifesting without. So
I agree. Yep. So you know what helps? The being around people that have that good energy. Being like this Trust Village is the bomb. You know, we have
It
this
really
special
is.
energy
It
going,
really is.
and the more we come around and the more we speak things into existence, the more stronger it gets. So we're just gonna keep on doing it. You know, every now
Well,
and then you might hear me. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
Every now and then you might hear me say when somebody is saying something negative, be positive, and that's why that I'm saying that, because I understand the power of words and the energy.
well, you're not alone. That's what's so good. You're not alone. And I've been in other companies, and I was alone. And
Mhm.
I like this. I really like this.
Yeah.
That
Thank
Kareem's
you so
laughing
much,
because I
Kareem.
call it all the time.
Kareem, this was dope. I really appreciate you bringing that. I'm glad that you were late for you know, because you had to come. You
Yeah,
came with it. You came with it.
everything happens for a reason. So when you
Yes.
text me, I'm like, oh, I think this would be perfect. And so, but yeah, but also the second point I wanted to uh, really try to hone in on. I mentioned it before. Me and Tanya was on Dr. Carter's call this morning. I'm not sure if you mentioned it, Tanya.
No, I
Um,
didn't.
but I think that we really, I mean, I know we all have our schedules or whatever, but like we really need to hone in on BMP students. Like that is it's a tool. Like it's the I mean, just going to the calls, if you haven't really studied and everything yet, it is a little bit intimidating, but it can also be motivating because you see there are people on the calls that she's helped that's making hundreds of dollars in minutes or hours. And so that's really motivating. So like we have to be P students. So I'm really motivated on that side because that's going to be just another, I think probably even more of a more provocative marketing tool where you can pull out your phone and you actually can show people when you can talk that talk. And I
Right.
mean, it's different. It's different. And I think that even both sides, you know, it benefits each other because, you know, your network marketing money can be reinvested into your trading, but your trading activity can be used to increase your network marketing side. So
Mm-hmm.
we have to sort of be able to be both if we are really going to embody this whole P-Trade movement. Like we can't be talking Forex and don't know anything about it, or don't say that we don't even have a demo account, or say that Dr. Carter is in our group, but we don't know when her classes are or what she's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just giving
Yeah.
myself 30 days. So I'm just encouraging those who can get on her call, tap in, because in 30 days, it'll be great if more of these calls, maybe once or twice a week, can be geared to strictly trading,
Yeah.
to where
I think that's
just,
where we should be headed, where we have one or two dedicated to that. So everybody that's on that page can jump on and trade together and stuff and do signals and all of that kind of thing and
yeah,
alert
that's
each
fun.
other,
That's going to be
and
fun.
everything. Yeah, making money
Yeah.
together is always gonna be fun.
Absolutely. Exactly. We can have
Yep.
inter squad competitions, you know,
Uh-huh.
okay, whoever can make the most this hour, you know, get a bonus $50 or something like that. But
Oh, yeah, that's cool
That
motivation.
sounds good. I'll have
Yeah.
to tell Alexa to wake me up for that.
yeah, yeah, I got
But
up
yeah,
at 5 o'clock and I've been
She's
looking
my
for it.
buddy.
Yeah, but it's a reason to get up early. And so I'm going to try to get in like as much as I can. So
yeah. But then
I
you know,
encourage that for
people.
those who can.
Yeah, but people who have really strenuous, strict schedules, you still can take advantage of the training classes because she has recordings and they're very thorough. So if you can't, because I understand people got crazy schedules, you can take advantage of her the videos, and the videos. Trust me, you can get a lot out of them. If you don't understand something, you can write down the question and then go to her, during one of the classes if you get the opportunity, and she can break it down for you. She's really good. Trust me. She has patience, a lot of patience. I love the fact that she loves to teach. She loves what she does. You can see it. She has a lot of passion.
Yeah.
Would you suggest?
It's understandable. It's very understandable. Like, it just motivates me to want to actually know, like, the trend lines. And when she's talking about the W, like I learned something today, like with, at the top, you're looking for the M's. At the bottom, you're looking for the W's. Now, I don't know anything, but I know when I get on the chart, that's what I'm looking for. I got that from that call today. So those are things that I can add to my conversation. But I mean, just making hundreds of dollars a day from the phone, that's where we should be focusing on, because once we're able to just have that for ourselves, and then that's just the power of having Dr. Carter on our team.
Yep. Miss Kathy, did you have a question?
No, that's okay.
Okay. You guys, we're gonna get ready to close out. I think this was a pretty good. I didn't know what to expect because I know that Jay and Francisco had a busy day today, but it turned out great as normal, as usual.
Oh, I did. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I just
ahead.
wanted to thank Francisco because he went through it with me for the Zoom, how to share your screen. And then I went and I started trying to do it. And I'm doing pretty good at it. Thank you, Francisco.
Okay, excellent.
Excellent.
No problem. Now you need to teach the next person. That's the way you do it.
He stayed on the phone with me forever trying to get me.
Absolutely.
So he has a lot of patience.
Hey, Francisco, give me a call today when you're free.
Okay. No problem.
Yes, Francisco does have
Let's make it
patience.
happen.
Oh, I tell you.
Okay, so yeah, absolutely. And tomorrow, we're definitely gonna take Vanessa up on what she was asking in regard to the Zoom, and that's going to be part of the call tomorrow. We're gonna go over that, look at it, and then try to explain it in a way where most people can understand how to do it. We'll do that. And before we get off this call, who's going to volunteer to introduce me on this call, on this VBOP today? Because I didn't even, think about that. I'm going to do it.
What time is it?
It's at 4 p.m. Eastern. 4:30 p.m. Eastern.
1:30 Pacific.
1:30, yes, 1:30 Pacific. Thank you so much.
You guys always forget my central time. You always forget.
Oh, sorry. It's 3:30. 3:30. 3:30 Central Time. But yeah, I look forward to being with you guys on the call, on this VBOP. I see it as a different dynamic because they don't up the game with this new video.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah,
and I think that we can move fast with it. As long as everybody sees what we're seeing, where you can just start doing them and recruiting. I'm looking at a way to get more traffic to my Facebook. I actually paid for some traffic. I paid late, so I don't expect a lot of traffic today, but I'm going to start doing that regularly since I have my page set up for business. And I'm going to just start putting more stuff on there and working with the other Kareem H on his ideas about getting traffic and stuff. And I will be letting you guys know about that. Francisco and Crawford, everybody will be letting you know about that, how to get more traffic, get more eyes to your business, so we can get this up and going, and not just necessarily be waiting for family members and friends now. You know, you got family members and friends in. We want to work towards keeping people in. So that's what my goal is now. Building up the teams. But, wait a minute. Francisco has his hand up. Francisco?
I apologize. I don't know how I even did that.
You said, Joe, know how you did it.
I have no idea. Yeah, I can see little hands. That's pretty cool. Just 1 second.
But,
Thank you, everyone.
You're very well. Thank you, Francisco. Enjoy. I'm glad you made it home with your family. Try to get some relax. You try to get some downtime. Enjoy your family.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Bye bye.
Thanks, Kareem, for that power of thought this morning. That was powerful.
That was awesome.
No
Very
problem.
powerful.
Thank you, guys.
Yes,
All
yes.
right.
Thank you
As
both.
always,
Thank you,
Tanya, thank you
Kareem.
for hosting. Thank you so much for hosting.
Absolutely.
This
You
call
guys
in the
are
morning.
welcome. Yep, I felt this one. This was good. I got some
Indeed.
good energy here today. Thank you
And
guys.
Tanya.
Thank you for the serenity.
Yep.
Tanya, let's connect about 30 minutes before your call.
Okay, 30 minutes before the call, connecting. All righty.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, fam. Thanks for
All right,
joining.
fam. Thank
All
you
right,
guys.
Sam. Have a great day. The rest of it.
Have a great day. I'll talk to you later, Fifi.
Have a
I'll
great
be in
day,
touch with
everyone.
you.
Thank you for the call this morning.
Very welcome.
Okay, bye everyone. See y'all later. Have a good one.
Peace, family.
Peace to you guys.